Hey everybody, welcome to another Dokkan Battle video. The 7th World Tournament is now live in Japan, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at that real quick. With the 7th World Tournament, there's a new banner summon also. And it looks like it's for a new Vegito, so we can take a look at that real quick too. See right there. According to what it's saying, 2 characters including Vegito is Dokkan and new appearance. So the new one is a purple type Vegito. So that is interesting. Oh, and I guess they gave everybody some stones. Oh, 2 stones, nice. Okay, so that's interesting. But this is what we're after here, tournament time. Here he's explaining all the prizes and stuff. So I do want to see what the prize is. It is a Beerus. Okay, so we were right about that. He was on the banner, so I had a feeling that's what it was going to be. It's an AGL type Beerus, so that's interesting. So he probably has links with Whis and the Super Saiyan Blues and probably Super Saiyan God. And it looks like, yeah, he's up to 5,000. So anyone in the top 5,000 gets him. But if you only get to the top 5,000... Oh yeah, no, you get an SSR ticket. Okay. I wasn't sure if you got the guaranteed SSR ticket or not. So my goal would be to try to get to 100 wins, because I think that gets you close to the top 5,000. And then, you know, you have your other prizes further down, up to 10,000. This is up to 20, 30, 50, 75, 100, and 200. And then 400. I think that's new. I don't think it went up to 400 last time. So those are for the end of tournament prizes. During the tournament, you get these prizes, which are a bunch of the Dragon Ball summon tickets, some Dragon Stones, some training items, Senzu Beans, Kai medals. Those are really nice, obviously. Oh, I guess it does go... I guess they did change that. So you only need 80 wins to get the SSR ticket. I guess that's a permanent reduction. It used to be 100, so that's nice. Alright, so it takes 60 energy to complete a full tournament. If you don't have 60, don't worry about it. If you're at that point where you don't have 60 energy, usually you can level up, because you actually do get a lot of rank experience for completing a tournament or some of the levels. The first round is 10 energy, and you face off against 3 other opponents. After that, the quarterfinals, semifinals, and final, you're facing only one opponent. And even if you don't win the first round, top 2 make it out. So don't feel bad if you don't win it. But you get the most points if you win. Like, what you want to try to do is get the most points as possible. That is why most people here usually use Brawly. Brawly is very easy to just wreck shop through the tournament. But for this video, we're not going to use Brawly. I'm just going to show people, you know, what to do in beating everybody in the tournament. So, one thing to note, your friends are part of your team, but their leader skills are not. So you should choose a strong unit, but don't count on using his leader skill. So I'm gonna use I guess let's go for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Now when you're fighting other enemies or other players on the board, you have to keep in note you're fighting their entire squad. It's not one life bar you're having to face, you know, all 7 life bars. You see on the map here, you have different items. These cards here, those are characters. So like when you do the friend summon, these are basically either level 20 or level 30 awakened cards. So you use those for basically just leveling up your characters. These buns are health. Obviously you have the auras to boost up your ki, zennies for money, and then you have your various items. Now in the World Tournament you'll see gold awakening items. Those will be the special awakening items you need to Dokkan awaken Kid Krillin, or to Dokkan awaken Krillin to Kid Krillin, and Chi-Chi to Kid Chi-Chi, and Master Roshi to Super Roshi. So that's where you get those medals from. This item right here is tournament points, so free tournament points. But so here we're going to go ahead and try to face off against somebody. They're going to go by order of, well, usually it goes by order of who chooses the smallest roll. So if I chose 1, normally you would go first. But since I chose a big number, the person below me, since he chose a 4, went before me. Most characters on the board will, if you do about 10k damage, you'll one-shot them, which is the goal. You're trying to one-shot everybody. Things to watch out for is when the enemy has first attack, whether or not you think you can take their attack. Typically, you want to put a strong element, obviously, to block, but I don't have any purples up. Like, I actually do not have strong elements for anything here, so I have to take this first hit no matter what. So since Golden Frieza is going to hit me first, I'm not even going to bother trying to hit him. I'm going to focus on the other 2 before they can hit me. So in this case, we're going to have Gohan take on Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Like that right there should definitely take him out. So in that case, I don't have to worry about Bardock attacking him. I'm going to have Bardock attack Trunks. Now that right there is kind of borderline. That may or may not kill. So, you know, just to cover my bases, I'll have Super Saiyan 3 Goku go ahead and finish him off. Now in this case, if Bardock does finish him off, he'll move on to the next enemy to kill, which would be Golden Frieza. Even if it's a weak element, for the most part a super should kill anyway. Just because you're dealing with individual life bars and not a total life bar like you would. It's not like facing a boss, basically. Okay, so now here he's getting first attack again, which is really annoying. But we do at least have a strong element. So in this case, we're not worried about the attack. And so we'll save Gohan for later. And we'll have our Gohan take on Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. These are not very favorable, but okay. Whether or not that's strong enough, it doesn't matter, because it's in the past. So in this case, I feel like Goku will be strong enough to take on Trunks. So we're going to have Vegito actually take on Super Saiyan Blue Goku in the next round. Or at least take him out now so I don't have to deal with him next round. Since he's strong element, that actually should go ahead and take him out. And then in the meantime we've got Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku taking out Trunks. Each fight is a maximum of 3 rounds, so you have to finish him off in 3 rounds or else it breaks. Like both sides break and then you start on the map again. In the 4-player round, you kind of don't want to leave it up to that. You'd rather finish him off. You know, you don't want to let someone kill still. You want to get as many points as possible in the first round. So now here, since we've already killed off everybody in the first row, and whoever was in the 7th spot, that means they have nobody to attack this round. So you get a free attack. So here it won't matter. First guy should probably finish him off, but just in case, you have 3 attacks to do it. And we were lucky, nobody threw any death blows, so we didn't take much damage this round. And so there you go, you take out the entire team, so you're getting maximum points out of this. Okay, so that was actually great because we kept our turn. So now we can go ahead and take out our second opponent. And we might be able to get maximum points out of this if we take him out. Okay, once again, Cell is going to attack us first. And we can't really do anything about that. So we'll go ahead and let him attack, and we're gonna have Goku take on Goku. Go ahead and have him take him out. That'd be quick and easy. So now Vegito will have to take out himself. And so this gives us free attack on the second row. So the second row you'll see, these are the guys that are coming up next. So I don't have strong element against anybody, but Brawly Gohan's probably the strongest of the group, so I'm going to attack him next. So now I'm only having to face 2 opponents this round. If you get the really, really bad, unfortunate roll where your opponent gets like 3 attacks at the very beginning, you should really use an item. Like if you have Ghost or Witch, any of those items, Baba, because you're definitely gonna have to watch out for that. It's a very dangerous situation. But what that also means is you can focus all your attacks on the next wave of opponents. And see right here, I'd be facing Boo and Cell in the next round. Since Bardock is a weak element, I'm probably the weakest attack out of all my units. I'm going to have him take on Cell instead, since he's the strong element there. And so now I'm at the last opponent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to set up some blues here. There we go. So we're going to Dragon Punch Boo off the screen, and that'll be 2 opponents down. So now that's pretty much max points out of 2 rounds. So now you have 1 more enemy to go, which he went right at us. So this right here is pretty much the ideal situation you want for the first round to get maximum points. Is try to take him out right here. So we're actually going to switch this up a bit there. That'll be more of an ideal situation because there's the double team happening in round after the second attack. So what we're going to do is, instead of going strength on strength, we're just going to match up. And actually, we can actually change this up here, since there's a heavy blue contingent right there. I want to give that to Gohan. So Gohan's going to take on Super Saiyan God. And that should easily take him out right there. So now we have Brawly Goku taking on Super Saiyan 3. There's not a whole lot here, so we're just going to take this green and hope that's enough. Luckily he's getting the boost from them being from the same batch. So now this one should be easy since it's a strong element. The last part of this is going to be a little interesting since he's got Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, because I don't have any purple types. Luckily I'm not super stacked on blue, so shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, so we can easily switch this up. Like, you want to do your best to try to avoid being in bad blocking situations. Like, at the very worst, you want it to be even. So here, I mean, Goku will take out Bardock easy. This one might not go quite as well, but we'll see. And so we'll go with this right here. And that leaves us with Gohan versus Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. So now the big question mark is whether or not Bardock can take out Majin Vegeta. And it's just enough apparently. And there you go. That's about as close to a perfect first round as you can get, I think. So we got first place. Got almost 40,000 points. Well, we did get 40,000 with the bonus, so 43,000 points. Alright, so that was the first round. So now we're going on to the quarterfinals, and the quarterfinals are 1v1. It's 15 energy instead of 10, and be mindful of the fact that it carries over your health. So if you took a lot of health in the first round, you're not going to have a lot in the second round. But of course, when you get to the map, there's those buns. You can pick those up to try to refill your life, or you can wait till the fight and just refill it that way. So for this fight, we're gonna go with Vegeta. The Super Saiyan 3s are all insanely strong, and here we're facing a Brawly lead, so this is already kind of a dangerous situation. Brawly is very good in this tournament setting, although it's not so much... Oh, and he took my health. It's not so much because of what he can do when you fight against him. It's more what he can do when he's on your squad. Like, I'm not worried too much about him when he attacks me. Well, I mean I am, but it's not like he's going to wipe out the entire team. It's more like if he does a super, it wipes me out anyway because I only have the one life bar. So we're going to use our defense. No, that's attack. Are these both? I didn't choose any defensive ones. I chose the wrong ones. Alright, so we're just gonna have to hope. Okay, so we have no choice but to take the first two attacks. I don't have a blue unit to block. We actually have to take the first three attacks. This is a very bad situation. I might actually get knocked out right here. So we'll have to attack Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. At least try to take out one guy. So now we're focusing on the next 3 opponents. So Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is probably the hardest hitting one of the group, so we'll go ahead and focus on him. And then we'll have Bardock take on Broly, since he's weak element against Vegeta. So now we're hoping to see what happens here. So that was a lot. That was 2. Okay, so we survived. If either one of them threw a super, that was game over. So you should definitely plan out your items better than I did. What sucks is I don't think you can change your items. Like, I think I'm stuck with those items until the end of the tournament. I may be wrong. Okay, so here we'll have Gohan take on that Vegeta, and that should actually open up quite a few good options for me here. This Vegeta will get knocked out by Gohan, and then Vegito can take out Broly. Okay, so that's not bad. He didn't take him out, but he's not attacking this round. See, and that's the importance of like watching where your opponent is attacking, because now I don't have to worry so much about what's going on. Like, I actually don't have to heal. As funny as that sounds, even though I'm low on health, I can actually wait till the next round and see if I get lucky picking up healing items. Actually, we'll have him take out Trunks, because Vegeta's bleeding pretty badly here. Yeah, this should do it pretty easily. This should end it right here. So we got lucky that our opponent didn't throw a super. Otherwise, this tournament would have been over already. And so we survive the quarterfinals. We got our first prizes from the tournament. But now we're going to go on to the semifinal round. And like I told you in the last round about how the life bar carries over, you could see my life bar was pretty low. So for this one, I'm gonna go with Gohan. Oh, we can change our items, good, okay. Or can we? Yes, okay. So heals. And to try to avoid that situation, we have Ghost. And usually I don't like to use the ghosts, at least not as much. Attack really doesn't matter all that much in this one. So let's see, we'll use Peel Off, that's fine. Oh, another Ultimate Gohan. Okay, so there's only one life on here, so we're gonna have to go for that. Oh, two. Okay. And he attacks me right away. But we got a very favorable draw on the attacks. Because if you do this right, you should be able to take him out without getting hit. So, we have two strong elements to start and a neutral. So, we have Gohan taking out Vegeta. That should be good. Goku taking out Gohan should work. And so we have you taking out Super Saiyan God. And that should definitely take them out. He's got two Golden Friezas. That's interesting. I don't think the Golden Friezas link together. Okay, so right there, no damage. And once again, this is a pretty good lineup. So everybody's attack is already pretty buff. I have two strong elements and a neutral. Probably should have saved that red, but I think this is just enough to do it. Yeah, it's definitely enough. And then this one's a strong element, so this should be good too. Just to be safe, we'll go ahead and feed him the blue. Now he's down to his last guy. See, most of the time, if you get a good draw with the attacks, it's pretty easy. Typically, you want to do a rainbow squad just to make sure you can try to get your bases covered. And, like, you don't want to be stuck with all kinds of bad matchups. And that's it. So now we're on to the finals. So many Brawlies now. Like, for the bulk of the tournament, you're going to be using Brawly. I guarantee you. That's who you want on your squad. But I'm just trying to show people what to do in case you don't have Brawly. So, we're going to choose Super Saiyan God. And once you know, we're facing a Brawly. Ooh, he's actually got a lot of good members on his team. So here's the items that I was talking about, the Gold Awakening items. That right there is the Bulma and Tortoise medals. So we're actually going to go for one of them, if it'll let me. Yes. And then let's see if it'll let me get the health. That worked out good. Not a lot of health, but decent amount. If we get a good draw, that should be enough. We didn't get a good draw. We got a bad draw. So there's two choices we can go with this, because he's got actually... Is that 3 LRs? Wow. His squad is super buff. Super duper buff. Since I'm kind of scared of this squad, I'm actually going to use a ghost. So this is going to give us a free attack on everybody. So now you can actually look, take your time and figure out who it is you want to attack. Let's go ahead and have... Actually, we should have Bardock attack first since he's the weakest of the group. And we'll go ahead and have him attack Cell. Then we'll have Gohan take on Broly. I think they're in the same positions when they start, so I'm gonna have Gohan try to finish off Broly just in case Gohan, the Broly batch Gohan doesn't. And in case he does, then he attacks Super Saiyan 3 Goku. The LRs all have high health, so I don't think this is gonna kill. Yeah. Okay, so that was enough. This should be enough too. Okay. So now I only have to worry about one attack, although I'm still scared of the attack, so I'm gonna use Pilaf to make sure it's just a regular attack. And then I'm just not gonna worry about him. I'm gonna focus on the next round. Let's go ahead and have him take on Boo. Then God will take on God. And what's surprising is that last Goku he has on there is not a very strong one. So I'm really surprised he chose him on his squad, considering he has all those LRs. So doing this, if he takes him out, means... Oh, I chose the wrong one? Oh, I didn't highlight him. See, if I'd actually highlighted him, then I wouldn't have to worry about any attacks this round. But since I screwed that up, I'm going to take my precautions and go ahead and heal. Yeah, that was pretty bad on my part, actually. But yeah, like I said, he's kind of weak. So if anybody was going to throw a super, that was the unit that I'd want to throw a super. So once again, I got lucky there. And so that is it. Got a little messy at the end there. First round was good, the other 3 rounds not so good, but still we won, and so that's the tournament. Class up. This should unlock some more prizes. There's the Bulma medal. And you do get a good chunk of experience for each tournament. So there's the prizes. You actually get quite a few prizes for the first tournament. And so let's go into our inbox here. And you'll actually see there's a couple things that happen. You have the special missions, which are only for the tournament, so those are unlocked. So there's some stones, and then these right here are the Dragon Ball tickets. So there's 2 special summons that pop up for the World Tournament. Collect our other prizes here. Okay, so if we go into the summon, I see there's the new banner summon, friend summon, and so there's the guaranteed SSR summon. This won't come into play until the end of the tournament when you actually get your tickets for this event, but basically it's either 5 silver SSR tickets or 1 gold SSR ticket, and you get a guaranteed SSR. And it's pretty much almost every SSR in the game. You have a shot at getting any of them. So that's obviously one of the big prizes. And then this is the other one. This is the Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball summon. And so these are all characters from the first Dragon Ball. There's a few SSRs in here. There's Kid Goku. And then you have your the old school Piccolo. Like young Demon Piccolo and then old King Piccolo. I actually do have this one. I don't have these 2. I want this Bulma. Like, Bulma's one of my favorite characters, so I've been wanting to get this Bulma. Launch, and then you have your other characters. So it's all characters from the original Dragon Ball. So we'll actually do 1 summon just to show you and see if I get lucky or not. I think I actually pulled him before. And so that's it. That's the World Tournament for you. So it's going on for the next 4 days, and it's probably going to be a pretty big grind fest for everybody. So I wish everybody luck in the tournament, and hopefully this helps you guys out if this is your first time. Just be prepared. It's a pretty long grind, and we got 4 days to do it. So thanks for watching this video. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to do so below, and we'll see you at the next video.